We set off for the northern region to refuel. This place is paradise compared to what's further ahead. Beyond our destination lies the closed gate to Nord-Belka. 15 years ago, the Belkans set off 7 nuclear bombs there to stave off the advancing Allied forces, entombing themselves in the frozen valleys to the north. That bit of history should have been enough of a lesson for us all. The 7 Belkan cities near the gate were vaporized, and the local area is still highly radioactive. Our landing point was in the state of North Ossia, formerly a haven for Belkans, but now entrusted to Ossia. If you refer to it by that name from the local link, he'll put a scowl on his face and tell you that this is South Belka. Higher Lark meant a lot to us. Our flight training took place here on this airfield. On the base, we were surrounded by junior cadets, eager to hear war stories. The newspaper article about us, written by that journalist Jeanette, made it here faster than we did. Somewhere along the line, we had become the most experienced pilots in the entire world. Us, Captain Bartlett's Nuggets. We were directed to take these inexperienced pilots back with us to Sand Island when we returned.
Man, we better thank Pops for this. Why that? Because he's the guy who pounded basic fighter maneuvers into us. Now we can lord it over all these guys.
You said it. These pilots had only a tenuous grasp of flying, much less mid-air refueling, so we had to land at every base along the way. I can't believe we have to send them off to guard the western coastline.
An SSTO craft launch facility lies to the east of our current location, McNeely Air Force Base. The facility was a collaborative project between Ossia and Yuktobania. It was built to be a bridge to outer space, with a mass driver 7.5 miles in length. Our radar has detected several planes from a Yuktobanian squadron approaching the facility from several directions. The facility is currently conducting pre-launch operations for an SSTO craft. The base commander will provide you with further orders.
This is the commander of McNeely Air Force Base. All units, including those refueling at this base, are now under my command. Engage the incoming enemy. All untrained pilots are barred from taking off. Those guys are still kids.
10 minutes to launch. Commencing countdown.
I remember this space center well. The mass driver was built by Ossia and Yuktobania as part of their collaborative efforts to construct an international space station. Our anti-war president used the surplus funds that came from cutting the defense budget to build it.
Is that the Arkbird?
The Arkbird. A white bird built as the first step toward the realization of the space station project. Now it's left its orbit and is just low enough to graze the atmosphere. It's coming down to pick up the laser cannon they're about to launch. They were building a bridge of peace that would span into outer space. Not anymore. The machinery meant for this peaceful mission was about to be used for our counterattack.
Hey, listen.
Yes?
Isn't that thing supposed to work like a satellite? Why'd it climb down all this way?
It's a maneuverable orbiting spacecraft.
I know that. I'm just saying, if the system uses atmospheric friction to change its orbit, then wouldn't that make it pretty hard to defend itself?
I guess it'd be in trouble if someone started firing at it right now.
Yeah, so shouldn't it be higher up then? Continue countdown. 3 minutes to launch.
Halt the countdown. Enemy incoming. This is the Base Air Defense Command. The enemy has a large formation of transport planes escorted by a squadron of fighters. They're conducting an air assault to capture this base.
What? They're actually planning to invade Ossia?
coming this way. Don't let them get near the mass driver. That was a nasty shot.
The agility in some of those tanks are far better than expected.
Our pillboxes are getting pummeled. We gotta protect them.
Some of the tanks appear to have taken damage when they hit the ground. There's too many of them. We can't take them all out in the air.
What are we supposed to do? Shoot at planes with our cannons? We're defenseless in the air. Guess we better start praying.
This is bad news. We better shoot them fast before they touch the ground.
It's all over if the tanks break through. Blaze, do you think our forces are sufficient? I'd like to think so too. But they even had to call us out.
The enemy tanks are heading for the base!
Edge, Fox 2.
Get distracted and I'll slam right into one of them. Man, this is bad for my health.
Hey, those are enemy planes! We're sitting ducks here. We'll just have to rely on our escort fighters.
Our ground defense line is collapsing. They're gonna get overrun.
They're dropping tanks out of those transport planes. If they make it to the ground, we're in trouble. Multiple enemy aircraft overhead. They're coming this way.
Now descending. All systems go. Number 12's parachute was shot away. It's in free fall. We need some help here. How much longer you gonna let them play target practice with us? This isn't funny. These tanks are gonna turn into our coffins soon.
Hey, I thought we had air superiority. Tanks falling from the air? What kind of operation is this anyway? These guys make great targets. Until they get on the ground anyway.
What's the status on those airborne tanks? Repair check.
Several of them have already landed. They're executing their attack. We should engage as many of them as possible in front of our defense perimeter.
Yeah, I agree.
We're getting requests from every team to restart the launch. Damn it, we're caught in a crossfire. They're firing at us from below, too. We do have parachutes for our tank crews, right?
The tanks are getting close. I can see them from here.
That missile's coming this way! Come on, baby, don't hit us. Just let us land safely. All Yuktobani and ACVs destroyed. Our thanks to all Allied aircraft.
That should be most of them.
It looks like they've abandoned the ground invasion and decided to just destroy the base. Wipe out the remaining enemy forces. Make an effort to minimize any damage to the mass driver. Large number of cruise missiles tracked on the outer edge of our radar coverage. All fighters, engage and destroy these cruise missiles.
Captain, can you detect the cruise missiles from there? I picked them up as well. They're heading for the facility. Look at all those missiles.
The SSTO is gonna get hit if this keeps up.
This is Flight Director Adam Gittleman. Continue SSTO launch. Recommence launch sequence. Attention all personnel. We only have one chance to launch. Let's all do our jobs and see this through to the very end. That is all. Weather team, roger. Flight control team, roger. Guidance team, roger. I can't shoot them all down!
You'll do fine. Stay calm and you won't miss. There are so many of them, they're going to penetrate our defenses sooner or later.
We'll be safe here. Calm down. We're being pushed back. the SSTO hit?
The camera just malfunctioned.
Kid, is the launch facility safe? I can't tell from here. It was damaged? It's just a little while more until the launch. Hang on.
3 minutes! 3 minutes to go!
Box 2!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Stay alert.
Chopper, Box 2!
I'll finish it off with the next shot.
Enemy plane shot down.
Just a little more. Just 2 more minutes. Communications. I want you to ensure all comm lines stay open. We got it covered, sir. 3 modes of communication. Wired, wireless, and runners. Final pre-flight check. All stations, go over everything one last time. Guidance, navigation, flight control, telemetry, communications, flight dynamics. Do we have a go or no go? All systems go from all team leaders. Proceeding with launch.
Take the wounded to Warehouse 4!
Flight control, your job is done. Evacuate the area immediately. We can't have any mistakes here. We're staying.
1 minute left. Have a safe trip.
Damn it! Is this it for us?
The Air Force will get us through this. I know they will. So don't give up.
Come on, have they launched yet?
If the tide of battle doesn't change soon, we're in deep trouble.
Countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16.
Enemy planes approaching. Take cover.
We're gonna launch this thing if it kills us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff! SSTO increasing speed. SSTO passing checkpoint 1. Passing checkpoint 2. Passing checkpoint 3.
Mass driver hit by cruise missile.
SSTO status report. Everything's clear. All systems are go. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. It's a beautiful sight. This is great. Observation room reporting. The SSTO is climbing smoothly. Congratulations.
The white bird rose up once again. Laser cannon in its wings. It was a moving sight. In my heart, though, I wished it didn't have to be used in war.
None of them found out why the enemy targeted the base until much later. Of course, by that time, it was too late.
We prevented the Yuktobanian army from capturing the launch facility. The SSTO launch was successful. The SSTO docked with the Arkbird, which had descended into the upper atmosphere, and successfully transferred a laser weapon module over to the craft. All aircraft with the 108th Tactical Fighter Squadron and the Sand Island Detachment return to base as soon as rearming and refueling operations are complete.